Hello YouTube fans, here again, and I thought I'd do a little bit of me, myself and I in the woods. Me, myself and I talk about things what are going on, talk a bit about news, talk a bit about politics, talk about anything, why not, why not. Now I'm going to talk first a bit about sad news, why not. Get the sad news out of the way of two of my favourite actors who have sadly passed away. One of them being David Warner. Now, people that don't know who David Warner is, think of the original Omen, the one that played the Vitotafor. Famously, where he gets beheaded. That's David Warner. Think of the original Waxworks. You remember me reviewing that? Well, the one that played the main villain in Waxworks. That was David Warner. He was also in the original Star Dogs, if you remember that film. And he was also in another film I remember reviewing, that being Ton, with Jeff Bridges, also as the main villain. And speaking of villains, he also played Evil, the ultimate evil, in Time Bandits. And there's a bit of history about David Warner, I might let people know. Bit of history. In 1984, when they was planning to do the idea of A Nightmare on Elm Street, you may or may not know this, but originally David Warner was going to play Freddy Krueger. I'm not making this up, you look it up, you look at the history. David Warner originally was going to play Freddy Krueger. To be honest, compared to that horrible fucking remake we had this in Joe in 2010, I would have sooner seen what David Warner would have been as Freddy Krueger. I would love to have seen it, hadn't it? Nobody can play Freddy as Robert England. Robert England made it his own, but there's a little bit of me that if you had a tropical universe, you could alter time, I'd be curious to see what David Warner would have been as Freddy. But yeah, David Warner, believe it or not, originally was going to be Freddy Krueger. We also remember him playing in a role in the Titanic. He's been in loads, and I mean loads of stuff. Very good actor, very good British actor. May he rest in peace. So we have a couple of minutes silence for the late David Warner. Thank you. Now another good actor who is sadly no longer with us. Something Jade. If I remember his name right. If his name is there. David Jade, if I remember his name. And you don't know what I'm on about, think of the original Rollerball. He was the main character. That's been James Jade, if I remember his name. James Chamlin, right? Well, James Chamlin, as you know, is also no longer with us. May he also rest. I loved him in Rollerball, the original remake, piece of dog shit. I also loved him in Misery, famous remake, gets his legs smashed. Oh, it was so painful. And I also liked him in one of my favourite sci-fi films, which one day I'll talk about when I'm doing the 80s marathon, when we get to 88, that is. That being blah, 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 Alien Nation. I love David Jade in that. I love Camden Chain in, let me think, the original Godfather. Even though now it would be hard to watch to see me get shot up, I love this character in the original Godfather. And he also made a small disappearance nearly at the end of Godfather 2. So David Jade is also no longer with us. May he also rest. Another damn good actor. I find it sad that all these good actors we all love, we grew up and watched, is sadly no longer with us. So fuck it, why not? I mean, it's science for him and all. Thank you. So yeah, you've got two good actors, and I'm going to miss them. I'm going to miss James Chamlin. Not the director, James Jade, if I remember his name right. James Jade, Devin Jade. We all know played the original Rollerball. I'm going to miss David Warner, another damn good actor. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him. But as I always say, the spirit will live on in all them date movies I just talked about. So I just thought I'd talk a bit about them and a bit of a memory lane to tell people that my favourite actors are no longer with us. You know, it's hard when you miss some of the good actors, let's say like Sean Connery, Roger Moore, so they go on. And I will use other good actors who are no longer with us. If it's not good actors, it's good wrestlers. But I'll get to the depressing bit now. It's been depressing today, isn't it? As you already know, they keep going on about the same boring shit with the Otacon. The same boring shit that it's going up, they've got two variants. Here's something you may or may not know, and you've never heard this on the news, but why not, why not? I keep saying it, they keep repeating it, and I keep repeating it back. New cases all this week, new cases, evening news. This is what we've been getting, people. And you know that big hill I was talking about? Guess what? It's now going down. It's going down, but that the fucking scientists are still suppressing a nation. And it just pisses me off. Winds me up, because they reckon, right, this dotty scientist turned round, right, and he's turned round and he actually said that when this one goes, there'll be another one on the horizon, and the same Mickey Mouse bullshit that it's going to outbeat the vaccine, it's going to outbeat our immunity, and basically it's going to kick our ass. So, why do I have to bother having the fourth booster when I hear shit like that? I don't tell people what to do. It's your life, people. But you've got to think, why waste your time having a fourth booster when you hear shit like that? And then it's going down the hill. There've been no new cases for the past few weeks. They can't even update the shit on the evening news, so why should I believe anything they fucking say anyway? Why? So at the moment, we are doing an event in Benados. Yeah, we're doing an event. Go to the Dog and Parts if you're anywhere in Aston. And we're doing an event in Benados. It's going to be a good event, and it's going to be for a good cause. So I thought I'd let people know that one and all. Why not? Why not? So we are going to be doing what they call a fun event for those people out there who want to see a fun event to cheer me up. So I will be there. I'll be helping my beautiful manager, the beautiful Kirsty Arter, and I'll be chilling out and having a good time. So it's been good to have this fun event, but I just this, I don't want to get monkey spots. So yeah, I will be having a good time there. It'll be a good event. You'll be having hot dogs, burgers, cheeseburgers, double whammy burgers, you name it, we'll get it. So yeah, it'll definitely be a good event, and it'll be good to have that event. And you know, money goes to charity. Doesn't go in my pocket. Keep saying that. It goes to charity. So yeah, getting over my hangover today, because this was my day off. Yes, I've been in work and I managed to finish early. I told you it's a bit of a funny story anyway. Why not? Why not? Today I was going to go to Old the Heads. Going to go there just to find that the train service is fucking shut down because they're on strike. Because Boris the Dolly's couldn't do bugger all. Labour tried to do them a deal. Never happened. So guess what? Surprise, surprise. The train service is on strike. But it's good for me. I managed to get into my shop, managed to finish a little bit earlier and talk to you, the YouTube fans out there. My favourite people of all time. I'm hoping to do some more with my other mate. You may have seen me do a video with my mate called Sam. Funny guy, funny as anything, makes me laugh my arse off. So I'm hoping to do some more funny videos with me and my buddy Sam. It'll definitely be fun and I'll definitely enjoy it. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy doing them and all, where we're going to just talk a bit about different things, about the world we live in. The world we live in, why not, why not? So, sort of things I like to talk about, you know what I mean, and keep myself busy. You know, life's short, so you might as well have fun with it. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to have a few fun events and a few things on the horizon. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk a bit about the fucking boring Otacon. Because I do that in the fight in the nation with this Mickey Mouse illness. Another thing that gets me is, which one do you want as your Prime Minister? You've got the Exchequer, which I already told you about, that dickhead. And you've got this woman. This woman, I don't know her name yet. Very rarely watch politics these days, but they've got a woman anyway. Hopefully she won't be another Margaret Thatcher, or maybe another Theresa May by the looks of it. And maybe she's one of them what says foot lockdowns, fucking up the economy. She's already talking about doing cutbacks on our taxes. So she's hoping to cut the taxes down. So that definitely wins her brownie points. But in all fairness, don't politicians always make a pity fucking speech before election day? But we'll see, we'll see. But it's one of these, I just don't want the Exchequer. I do not want him to be in it. You want to know, to go back to one of my reviews I did. Not only that, there was something where he was boasting that he's not for the working man. He's never been with the working man. He's always been brought up with money. So why the fuck do I want someone who's going to put our bills up, put our taxes up, put our cost of living up? Why? Now, I don't know about this lady there. She might be worth the shit, but it's one of them who we're going to get. Who are we going to get as our next Prime Minister? I'm sure they'll probably do a shitty job like the rest of them anyway. But there you go. But anyway, me, myself and I, enjoying the wildlife, enjoying the beautiful fresh air. Hopefully you'll probably see me tomorrow. If not, I'll be doing some more videos like this, talking a bit more about movies. Sad tribute to two of my favourite actors who are sadly no longer with us. May they rest. Into them. Be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later.